The final. Heart a-pounding at the start line, I'm guessing.
You know, I think I respond well to pressure. I think that the expectation of doing well, the expectation I have of myself brings out the best in me. So on the starting line, I wasn't saying, well, I'm just happy to be here. I really wanted to compete hard, and I wanted to medal. So I'm standing on the starting line, the adrenaline's pumping, I'm nervous as can be, and I'm trying to look calm when the camera comes by, but I'm sure I looked very nervous. But I was standing there thinking, I'm here, I'm in the final, I'm healthy, this is my time to medal.
And as the race unfolded, over the opening laps?
Yeah, we start out in the opening laps, and it was a good pace. It wasn't out of my reach, but it was a good pace early on. But all the women in the final are so good, and so we stuck really close together. And of course, I mean, going into the last 400 meters, we passed the bell lap, and I'm in 7th. And so I think it would be hard for someone to look at that and say, oh, this woman's definitely going to medal, you know. But I felt like I was going to. I felt very confident about where I was. I was within striking distance of the leaders, and I just felt like I had so much left in me for that last 400.
And that last 100 meters, Jen, what is going through your mind? Suddenly you're overtaking those ahead of you, and the line is beckoning. What goes through your mind at that moment?
I remember with about 120 meters to go or 150 meters to go, we're rounding around the bend. And I remember starting to kind of count the women in front of me, thinking like, I can medal, I can do this. And I stopped myself and just thought, no, just race, just run hard. And I think that was the key to it. It was that I didn't worry about what place I was going to get, who was in front of me, how many people I had to kick down. I just focused on how fast I could get to the finish line. And as I saw those people fade into my peripheral vision, I thought, is this really happening? Is it really, does it really happen like this? And of course, you know, that moment of shock on my face, I'll never live it down.
I remember it well, looking at the screen. As I must confess, there were tears coming down my face. Goodness, Jen's done it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, and of course, I mean, I go to the mixed zone, to the media zone, and they talk about, you know, it hasn't been since Mary Decker that this has happened in the U.S. This is such a big deal for the U.S. And I'm trying to emphasize to them, that was before I was born, you know? I mean, that's just to kind of take in how long it's been since an American woman has brought home a gold medal in the 1,500 meters. It was 3 years before I was born.
And what were Jason, your husband's, first words to you?
Oh, I mean, I remember he was waiting at the mixed zone. He was waiting for me to come, and he just put his arms around me and said, I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it. And that's a huge key to people like myself who do find themselves in these successful positions, that they have surrounded themselves with people that really believe in them. My coach, my husband, my agent, these people told me from the very beginning that I had the ability to medal, and they never wavered. And I know that that's one of the reasons I was so successful this year.